Hi everybody, this is Chapter 2, CP Algebra 1, odd answers worked out. We want to write these all in interval notation. Open dot at 5, so it means I'm going to have a parenthesis at -5, and we are drawing in the direction to infinity to the right. Number 3, we have an open dot at 0, but we're coming from negative infinity, so we'll have that first because we read it as left to right. And they're both rounded brackets because it's an open circle. You'd have a square bracket on number 2. Number 5, write the inequality that would work. So x is less than or equal to -7. -7. Okay. Number 7, graph the inequality and then write it in interval notation. So problem number 7, drawing our number line, we have a 0 here, we have 2 here, there's obviously a 1 in the middle. This one's an open dot because it's only less than, and we're shading to the left. Interval notation, reading it left to right. I'm going to go from negative infinity to 2, rounded brackets. Number 9, on a number line, we have 0 here, we'd have -2 here. This is a solid dot because you have the equal sign, and we're shading it to the right. And so this is going to go from a square bracket, because we have included -2 to infinity. All right, define the variable, write in the inequality and interval notation to model the following situations. Also decide if it's continuous or discrete. Remember, continuous means it goes forever. Discrete means we have start and end points to it, or if we pick up our pencil for it. So the temperature of a refrigerator truck must be kept at or below 38 degrees. So we can say negative infinity, 38, at and below would be a square bracket. Number 13, a football team scores between 10 and 28 points. So scores between that, so it doesn't score exactly 10, doesn't score exactly 28. Scores one or the other. That would be discrete because it's not continuous. I can't score 10.1 points. Okay, the top one is continuous because I could have 38, or I could have 37.2 degrees and things such as that. Number 15, solve the following one step. Addition property and multiplication property. So I'm going to use the addition property. I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So I'm going to get x equals 2. Number 17, we are going to clear the denominator. It looks like 3, 2, and 6. The smallest number they all have in common would be 6. So I'm going to multiply everything by 6. So 6 times 7 is 42. 42 over 3 gives me 14x. And then 6 times 3 is 18. 18 over 2 is 9. And then I get 23. Subtract 9 from both sides. So I get to, what is that going to be, 14? And then x is equal to 1 if I divide by both sides. Problem number 19, I can go ahead and drop the parentheses on the first one, combine like terms. I have 2y plus 3. And I drop the parentheses on the second one, so I have -5 plus 10. So I get +5. If I subtract 2y from both sides, I wind up with 3 is equal to 5. That's not true, so we have no solution or no real solution.